This kid got a billfold full of money. Wait until you see this yeller belly walleye. And waterfowl hunters aren't the only ones who get to chase around a little bling. We got that and more coming up right now in Target Walleye's Top 5 presented by Seafoam. Let's dive on in. 14-year-old Connor Hulsa was fishing on Lake of the Woods when he caught a billfold full of $2,000 cash. This is a 1 million acre lake and he managed to hook that thing. The odds are just mind-blowing. They found a business card in the wallet, got a hold of the owner, Jim Denny, a farmer from Iowa, and found out that he lost his wallet over the side of the boat a year ago while doing a walleye charter on Lake of the Woods. The thing had been sitting on the bottom of the lake for a year. Jim tried to get him to take the money, but they refused, so he surprised him with a cool, fancy cooler with a walleye graphic and his last name on it, and gave him a pretty good compliment in that he would take him as his grandson any day. The whole thing is just incredible and proof that good people still exist, and a big, big props to that young man for doing the right thing.
I love gold!
A golden walleye, a yeller belly, whatever you want to call it, only a handful have ever been caught, and Target Walleye reader Jesse Meyer was lucky enough to punch his golden ticket with this guy while soaking a slip bobber on a southern Alberta reservoir. That has to be the fish of 10 million lifetimes, and I love this photo because the thing looks like a bundle of rotten bananas that are heading to the freezer that will never ever be made into that banana bread that you were promised at the time. Have you ever seen a walleye as dark as this wily Canadian critter that was posted by Braden LaFell? It was 29.5 inches long with a 17-inch girth. It sounds like they were fishing on the Ontario side of the Boundary Waters canoe area, and here's another 29-incher that they caught on that same trip. Amazing fish, fellas, but you might want to be careful fishing in this dude's spot. He doesn't really play too well with others.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
If you want to catch a giant walleye, try fishing for muskies.
That don't make no sense!
That's what Steve Heiting said, who has caught numerous giant walleyes on accident while fishing for muskies, including this massive 32-incher that ate on the figure 8. Can you even imagine? Steve, that's wild, but if you want to try to catch a muskie, just try fishing for walleyes with the drop shot on the edge of a weed hump. But seriously, I think I would poop me drawers if I ever caught a walleye on a figure 8. And that's exactly what Parker Butler did. I mean, minus the pooping part. When he got this thing to eat boat side in the Brainerd Lakes area. He said he watched it go into the turn and roll over his Rapala X-Rap right at his feet. Which reminded me of this wild video from a few years back that I was forwarded from Fishing Hall of Famer Perry Good of some fellas who were catching walleyes figure 8ing with giant number 18 Rapala original floaters. That's a 7-inch bait, and they're splashing it around on the surface, and in literally about a minute they hook up with 4 fish. It is mind-blowing. And I don't know exactly where that is at, but I need to go there. And the next time you're struggling to get one bite on your local reservoir or lake, just think of those guys, right? Soon we'll be getting into that awkward time of year where fishing and hunting seasons mix, and you need to decide what you want to do because there's only so little time. But here's Dwayne Jelm, NWT Hammer, proving that waterfowl hunters aren't the only ones who get to chase around a little bit of bling. He stuck that South Dakota banded walleye on the coming soonish Rapala jigging Rap Magnum, the big heavy dog. And it's not even his first banded walleye. I think he's got a number of them. I remember him posting a picture last spring of one he caught on a jigging shadow rap. I'm thinking dude probably has enough bands now that he can start loading up his trolling motor remote lanyard like waterfowl hunters do with their call lanyard. Wouldn't that be quite the flex? Flex on him, Dewey. Alright, that wraps up this week's top 5. A big shout out to Seafoam for keeping us running smooth and making this video series possible. If you want more walleye content like this, sign up for our free Target Walleye emails at targetwalleye.com, and I'll see you back in 7.